Hello children, I am Hema Nagpal. I welcome you all in your math class. We will study and understand the topic measurement, measures of length, mass and capacity. Yes children, I know you have earlier also studied about this topic. You know how to measure a length or a thing in weight or a liquid substance that can be contained into a container, and we can measure the capacity of it. Certainly you have earlier studied in your previous classes. Here in this topic, under this topic, we are going to study the measures of length, conversion from higher to lower units, conversion of mixed unit to lower units of length, measures of mass, conversion from higher to lower units and lower to higher units in mass, measures of capacity, conversion from higher to lower unit and lower to higher unit of capacity. Children, you are aware that in early times of human being, in the early age, people were not aware how to measure the things or how to convert the things. They were used to measure the things with the help of their body parts. There were no certain standard tools, but slowly and gradually as the human developed, as the things came into his mind, he has made different kinds of tools to measure the things, like to measure the weight, to measure the distance. He made a ruler or inch tape. So here we can understand how he has started, and now we will understand how we can convert a big unit of length, mass and capacity into the smaller units. So let's start please. Measures of length. The standard unit of measuring length, or we can say the most common unit that we use to measure a length, is meter. See children, if a distance or a length is very long, then we use kilometers. For example, if I need to go to my home, I will certainly use kilometer unit. If I have to measure the length of this room in which I am sitting, I will use meter. And if you want to measure your book size, its length and its width, then you will use centimeter. Here, with the help of this table, you can understand that kilometer is the largest unit and the millimeter is smallest unit. I have not written here in the full form because I know that you have earlier studied about it. Still, I am telling you about the different units that comes between kilometer and the millimeter, between the higher unit and the lower unit. Kilometer is the biggest unit. After that, that is hectometer, that is represented by HM in short. We can represent it HM. Then decameter, that is represented by DAM. Then meter, that is commonly used unit. And then decimeter. Decimeter is certainly smaller than meter, and that is represented by DM. After that, the unit comes centimeter, denoted by cm, and then millimeter, the smallest unit. As you can see, in 1 kilometer there is 10 hectometer. In 1 kilometer it is 100 decameter, and in 1 kilometer it is 1000 meter. The mean to say is every next unit is smaller from the previous unit 10 times. Means if we will move from kilometer to hectometer, we have to multiply by 10. When we will move to next digit, that is decameter, we will again multiply it with 10. Every next unit is 10 times smaller, but will be multiplied when it will be converted. Similarly, 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter, and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter, and the vice versa is written and denoted in the table also. Now the conversation from higher to lower unit of length and lower to higher units of length. As I have told you, now I have written an example here. To convert a higher unit of length into lower unit, we multiply the value by 10 per step. Means as we move towards right, we will multiply by 10. Or if we have to convert a smaller unit into a bigger unit, then we have to divide it by 10 according to the steps that we are moving towards left. Let's see this. 7 kilometer is equal to 7 multiplied by 10, that is equal to 70 hectometer. Hectometer is the just next unit of kilometer, means 10 times smaller, but will be multiplied by 10 to convert it into hectometer. So when we have to convert a big unit into smaller, we will multiply. Okay. Now let's see the table given below. In this it is written that 1 millimeter is equal to 1 upon 1000 meter. That is equal to 0.001 meter. Yes children. So as per the unit, we have divided it by 1000, because from meter to millimeter when we move, then we have to move 3 steps, means 1000 times. Yes, this is also one of the table in which the metric length conversions are given. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters, 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centimeter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter, and 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. At the right side, it is written in the short form. Centimeter is denoted by cm and millimeter is denoted by mm. Measures of mass. As you can see in this metric chart, like length chart, it is also given that the biggest unit is kilogram and the smallest unit is milligram for the weight. Children, as you know that if there is very heavy thing, very big thing that is heavy in the weight, we will use kilogram. And when it is a small piece of chalk, then we will use milligram. We will weight it into milligram unit. Or we can say if your mother asks you to bring 2-3 potatoes or 4-5 tomatoes, then it will be measured into grams. So apple's weight will be measured in gram, but your weight will be measured in kilogram. So when you weigh yourself, that will be written in kilograms. Similarly, as we have converted into length, we will also understand the conversion into mass. How we can convert a big unit into small? By multiplying by 10 in each step, and when we will convert from lower to higher, we will do the reverse, means we will divide it by 10. Let's understand in the next slide. Conversion from higher to lower and lower to higher unit in mass. To convert a unit in kilogram into hectogram, we will multiply by 10. In each step, we multiply by 10. If we have to move directly kilogram to gram, we will multiply by 1000. And similarly, when we have to convert gram into milligram, again we will multiply it with 1000. Or we can see if we are moving towards down, from milligram to centigram to decigram to gram, decagram, hectogram and kilogram. As we are moving down, we have to divide it by 10 in each step so that we can convert. We can understand this with the example 5 kilogram is equal to 5 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 5000 gram. Similarly, 6 kilogram and 350 gram means the weight is given in 2 units. A thing that is weighed and it is showed that 6 kilogram 350 gram, and when we have to represent it into only gram unit, then we will convert it by multiplying kilogram with 1000 and then 350 gram will be added into that. So it will result as 6000 gram plus 350 gram is equal to 6350 gram. Similarly, 8 gram and 420 milligram will be converted into milligram by multiplying 8 with 1000 and adding 420 milligram into that. Measures of capacity. Capacity is the amount a container can hold. The oil, juice drink and gasoline containers are just a few examples of objects that illustrate capacity. Capacity is measured in the SI base unit called liters. The most common units for capacity are liter and milliliter. As you can understand, with the help of this metric chart, the kiloliter is the largest unit of capacity and the smallest unit is milliliter. Conversion from higher to lower units and lower to higher units of capacity. To convert higher units to lower units, we multiply higher unit accordingly. For example, if we want to convert liters into milliliter, then we have to move 3 steps towards right. To move 3 steps towards right, we will multiply it by 1000. And the vice versa, if we want to convert milliliters into liter, then we will divide it by 1000 as you can see in the examples.